Hi, I'm Angela, and this is my Day One.
DeJuan.
You're watching Day One Reacts. Okay, so we're back with The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're doing Episode 2, and I'm going to warn you at the very beginning because I forgot to do it before. It will be a spoiler review. So if you have not seen the episode, please do not watch this because we're going to be talking about everything that happened, right, Dewan?
Right. Yeah, you don't want to disturb the nerves. They'll come raining down on us, and then our show will be canceled before you know it. You don't want to do
Even though it's free, but yeah.
that.
But yeah, I just want to make sure because I remember Dewan just reminded me that I didn't do that last time. So I'm gonna make sure you guys know. Spoiler, 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 spoiler.
Exactly. Well, and the thing is, we're just going under the assumption that you watched the show already, so you wanted to hear our reaction to it.
Yeah.
But sometimes somebody might click on it uh, from a previous YouTube video, and then if we didn't do the spoiler alert, then
And I'm like, what the
I
hell?
was like, damn you! I was just gonna watch it, but I had a busy week.
Like,
It's
like,
like,
come on.
right, exactly.
Okay. So let's get started. I already warned you with the spoiler. This is a spoiler review. Okay, so we start off the episode with the Star-Spangled Man in his coming out party in his hometown. What's the name of his town? I forgot what the name of the town was. Did you write it down?
Oh no, I did not write that down.
I put it in the editing notes because I cannot remember the name of his hometown, but that's where we started out. He's on Good Morning America. But the important thing is we got to meet
John Walker
no his
and Battlestar.
there you go. We got to meet Battles. What's funny thing is that it kind of reminded me because we have like Captain America and Battlestar, and it kind of makes me think of Captain America and the Falcon because it's like
Yeah. So and see, it's funny that you said that because
it's like
I
off
feel
brand.
yes, I feel like they were like the store brand of superheroes. Like Captain America, the new Captain America. I felt like they were great value Captain America
Or
and
Family Dollar.
oh, you're right. Exactly. The dollar store version of the both. I was talking to someone and they were said that John Walker when he was first introduced to last episode looked a little bit like Popeye at the chin. I was like,
Yeah, the huge chin. Yeah,
yeah,
the way that
it's
the,
a
the
different.
mask was on his chin and make it gave it like that Jay Leno kind of like look too.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I just wanted to care,
No,
but
I don't care.
I was just thinking about this guy, and I'm like, I don't like him.
hmm
I just kept thinking, like, actually, the both of them,
Yeah,
Battlestar and them. I'm like, not my Captain America.
but the best part of that whole little like area, that whole little section there is we get to see Bucky's reaction to the new Captain
Yes.
America. You saw his face. That
Yeah.
was priceless. The look
Yeah.
on his face, he was looking like, what the? Like,
Right. Like,
he? He was like, who he?
like
Who
who this?
he?
Like, Hopper, who this woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
That, so of course, he had to go find Sam, and that's when we got them back together
I know.
again.
Because that's what I was hoping. Like I was hoping that they were interact in the last episode. So great that they did it with episode 2, having them interact this episode. Gave me that sweet spot because I love their chemistry together. That's why it's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I like how he came at him like, "Why did you give away the sword? I mean, not the sword. Why did you give away the shield? What's up with that?"
Exactly. Yeah. The confrontation. You know,
And he
he
was like,
he
"That ain't none of
believed
your
it.
business. That's my business."
Exactly. I just love their banter, their whole back and forth. It's
Mhm.
just so much.
And I love how we got like the three. Remember the three? What would you call
The
that?
big three: androids, aliens, and wizards. So that's basically the Avengers, kind of like, or not necessarily the Avengers, but the military's stance on what they're going against. And then they're going back and forth. Like Bucky saying, "There's no such thing as wizards," and he's like, "Doctor Strange." He's like, "That's
Uh,
Strange, a sorcerer." It was like sorcerer was a wizard with a
without
cape.
that or without the hat. No,
Right,
he
with
got the
the
cat.
hat, exactly. I just
And
love
it's
their
true.
banter. Yeah, it's so true.
And that that goes back to Spider-Man and Infinity War when he was like, I gotta go find the wizard. I gotta go find the wizard. Remember, he was like, he's supposed to
Yeah,
be like looking out for Doctor Strange, and he just
yeah,
kept calling him the wizard.
the wizard.
That's what made me think of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh,
Because he was so innocent about it, like, we gotta find the wizard.
exactly.
So yeah, he's a sorcerer. But and then that's when well, Sam talked to him about the Flag Smashers and how he thinks that they're super soldiers that we don't know about yet.
Oh man, seeing about the flag smashers, and then they go to confront them, and he's all like, do you have a plan? And
Yeah,
Sam didn't want to share that with him,
yeah.
but I
Oh,
just want to
and when
comment.
he was like, "Are you coming or not, Buck?" And he's like, "You can't call me that." He's like, "Well, that's what Steve used to call you." He's like, "Yeah, because Steve had a plan. You don't have a plan, so you don't get to call me
Exactly,
Buck."
I love it. I love it. And Bucky was so badass. The fact that he jumped out of that plane with like
No,
no
like I
fear.
can
I was
do,
like, I was like,
I can do
ooh,
that too. And then
clutch
he's like,
my pearls.
the tree broke his fall. you know,
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then the fact that he said he caught it on camera with Red Wing. All
all on
right,
camera.
Red Wing.
And so we get the big confrontation. That's not even a word, is it? Confrontation, excuse me, with the Flag Smashers on the highway with the like big 18-wheeler trucks, which was a very cool fight scene, I must say.
This show, I will give you that the fact that it has a lot of great action sequences
Hmm.
because WandaVision was a fantasy show, and it had action towards the end. This one's focused more on the action and giving us the things that we loved about Captain America.
Yeah.
You know.
I think like WandaVision works well with like Doctor Strange's like universe because it's
Yes,
like the mystical stuff like that. And I think the Falcon and Winter Soldier, it kind of gives you the vibe of the Captain America movies. You feel like you're watching a Captain America movie.
exactly,
Only Captain America's
exactly.
not there, Steve is not there, but it's like a Captain America movie without Steve in it.
Yes,
That's what it
yes.
feels like when you're watching it. Um, who I did like Homegirl with the red hair. Um, Miss Kylie.
Yeah.
Oh, Carly.
I liked how she was like acting
Carly.
all shy at first. You
Yeah.
know.
She thought at first she was a hostage.
Yeah, they thought she was a hostage, and then she came out and like basically
Whip
whipped
ass.
whipped Bucky's
Whip,
ass.
whip ass. Oh,
Exactly.
and that bitch did not kill Red Wing. What's the
Right.
hell?
I mean, she was just boom. Like what? I said it's so hard to say goodbye to Red Wing. R.I.P. Red Wing.
We know Sam will fix them, so
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
be back.
definitely. But so then like in that the best part about that action sequence on the truck was getting a chance to see John Walker or Great Value Captain America, the Star Spangled Man, and Battlestar in action. And it was kind of like weird, like even just the way Bucky was reacting to the different things that they was doing. But you know what? He don't have that super serum, so he got
I mean,
his ass kicked.
the super serum don't even matter because like Sam, he don't have super serum either, but he still can fight.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dude cannot fight.
Yeah, like
He got
all those three medals.
he got his
He,
ass handed to him, and it was funny to me when I was
right.
watching. I was laughing the whole time. I was
Yeah,
like, "That's what you
those.
get for butting your nose in somewhere you know you should be butt your nose into.
Mm-hmm.
You need to
And
mind
then
your business. Mind your business."
mind your business. I mean, those three medals he had: speed, endurance, intelligence. Hmm,
I don't care.
didn't do nothing for him.
I don't care. I don't care
Didn't
anybody
help.
did that.
Didn't help him at all.
Yeah. So after the fight, after he got his ass handed to him, and they got away, the crashers, the flag smashers got away. Um, you can tell. To me, you can tell that he knows that he is not worthy.
Oh, it's a bit of insecurity in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
believe it.
I don't know, just the way that he comes at like Sam or whatever. Oh, the line that I hate, because
Hmm.
Sam, he called it out at the very end, and he was like, he was trying to get him to work with him, and he goes, "Well, wouldn't it be better because I would have Steve's wingman by my side," and he was like, "See, that's the last sentence right there. That's why I'm not helping your ass." And then he got out the truck. He was like, right there. You
Steve's
don't,
wing
because you
man.
don't understand their relationship. He was not his sidekick. He was his partner. They were friends. They worked together. It wasn't like he was Batman and he was his Robin. No, they were both Batman.
Right. Steve felt he was worthy enough to be Captain America. That's why he gave him the shield at the end. So it really was insulting to say that again. And like, oh yeah, you're gonna go back
My
to being a
sidekick.
Falcon now that I'm Captain America. Now that I got the shield.
Yeah,
I'm
like
like,
you could be my sidekick.
nah, you ain't. I ain't. Get
No.
out of here.
And then the way he said it so like stank too. I did not like the way his face was looking when he said it. And then
Yeah.
you saw his face crumble when when Sam was like, "See right there, that's right. That's why I would never work with you right there." And you saw the look on his face, and he was like, "I fucked it right there, didn't I? I said the wrong thing, didn't I?" You can see,
Yeah, he definitely regretted that. The fact is, he did not have Steve Rogers' humble nature. He it's a lot of cockiness and arrogance
that
and
don't
just
add up.
that don't add up. Like, I mean, the thing is, you can have cockiness and arrogance if you have something to back it up with, and he
Exactly.
has nothing. He has Battlestar to back it up with, but even if still, Battlestar is a great value Falcon. End of story.
Mm. So then that's when after that, we got to meet that we found out that there was another super soldier that we did not know of.
What?
And that's when we met Isaiah Bradley. And he was a black man who we did not even know about. And then they were, did you like that whole scene? It kind of like made me a little bit teary because like he was like, well, you were made heroes. I was put in jail and I was tortured. And I was just like,
Yeah.
and it was like the government is like,
Yeah.
ugh, I can't even put it into words.
They are absolutely the worst. I mean, and it was what I like about it too is I'm beginning to see that it's a bit of racial tension and
Yes.
within that situation, and it's kind of like even with that you're talking about when this was happening when he was in jail, that was like the 50s. So you're talking
Yeah.
about like the civil rights movement and
Yep.
everything. So like that's basically why they was doing all type of experiments on him.
And you
You
think, and
know,
then also makes you think about the Tuskegee Airmen, how they were injected with syphilis. They were experimented on as well.
yes, it's really sad. And then um like you felt his pain. He's just like, get out.
What can you say? Because it's like nothing they could say. It was like, and even like Sam was like, how come I didn't know this? Because he didn't know it, of course.
Exactly.
He was angry himself. He was like, how could I not know that you guys you were experimenting on black people? That's basically they were doing it, experimenting on black people.
Black people, yes. And then like he said, and he said Steve Rogers didn't even know.
But I couldn't see how he wouldn't know because they would keep that from him, of course.
Oh, right, the government.
Yeah, they
Very.
wouldn't. They would have never let him know about anything like that because he would have turned on them, I believe,
Yeah,
which he eventually did anyway. But it's just like he would have turned on him sooner. It would have happened sooner.
yeah.
And and it's like the funny thing about it is like, okay, we go through this scene about how how the government was experimenting on black people, and you learn about race and stuff in America and back in the 50s and stuff like that. And then as soon as they come outside, we get a
Because
run in with the cops, and
yeah,
they about to come up on Sam
yeah,
until one of them recognized that was the Falcon. So if he
right.
wasn't the Falcon, what would have done to him?
And the crazy part, like how he immediately went to Bucky and say, "Is this man disturbing you, sir?" Because he was
Exactly.
yelling at him and confronting him about
Is this
the
black
lack.
man bothering you?
Yes. Whoa. Go ahead, Marvel.
But it's what's happening right now.
It is
So
most
it's not like it's something that you have to be true to what life is at this moment, and this is what is happening at this moment. And then once they realized that, he was Sam, the Falcon, they backed off, and then they noticed that the other dude was Bucky, and then they arrested Bucky because he
definitely.
still wanted. But like Sam was trying to explain that he had a partner, but they were saying they still had to take him away to jail. But you saw right in front of your eyes the difference, the
Yes,
contrast between how they were treating Sam before they realized who he was, and then how they were treating Bucky when they realized who he was. It was two
exactly.
totally different reactions,
And
and
Bucky's the
you
one in
cannot
the wrong.
not help not noticing that.
Right.
It is what it is. And
Yeah.
then he's in jail, and of course his therapist comes to visit him.
Right. They found out that basically he has this court ordered therapy session and
Mhm.
that he has to attend. And so like what the thing is, where were they when they were doing the therapy session? Were they in Baltimore or no, they were in Jersey. They were in Jersey. So
I
they
guess
basically
they brought her there or something.
yeah, they basically brought her there
Mhm.
so to make sure that he has this therapy session because it's court mandated. So like they're in Baltimore, the Baltimore police station, and they go into the therapy session from the trailer. I love that. Like when they
They're
were
off.
the stare off was so great. I'm like they're just little kids.
Uh,
They I love their chemistry though. Like
yeah.
like you can tell it's
They
tension, but it's also kind of a camaraderie that's forming.
yeah, they have like really like the characters have really great chemistry. They bounce off and they banter so well together. So you could tell that they're gonna be friends. You
Yeah.
know,
Like I might not
gonna
like you that
happen.
much now, but we're gonna be the best of friends by the time this is over.
Right. They're gonna be friends. Uh,
Yeah.
they're gonna see each other as besties. you know, sooner or later.
They
And so
can't be like day one besties like us. We love each other immediately as soon as we first laid eyes on each other.
of course not. But okay, then Bucky gets released from jail, but guess who gets him out of jail?
Mr. Star Spangled Man,
Mr.
John
Family
Walker.
Dollar, Mr. Family Dollar, Captain America.
Ugh,
Gets him out of jail.
I don't like him.
The only reason why he got him out of jail is because he wanted again to try to get them to work with him.
Yeah,
And
he
once,
keeps
once they said no again, because they're not seeing it's like they're not on the same level, he
exactly.
gets pissed off and goes and tries to threaten them, which is kind of funny
Yeah.
because after he threatened them and and Sam stared him down, you could see the fear in his eyes. See, at first he
Yeah,
was like,
exactly.
stay out of my way. And then
Stay
like you get
that way.
and then when like Sam like gave him the eye, you saw his eyes like kind of like, that like not big, but you know what I mean. You saw the subtle like, oh shit, in his mind in his face.
Right. Yeah. This is just John Walker.
You know,
Just does
he can't
not
handle
sit
them.
well with me at all.
He can't handle them. And go to what happens next with the flag smashers.
They were basically sharing intel on where the flag smashers were. So then they go to the location where they were last found. And when they try to confront them, one of the flag smashers basically sacrificed himself to let Carly get away because they're all about the greater good. That's the same thing with Hydra. They always basically want to
Mhm.
sacrifice themselves in order to keep the movement going.
Right.
Which was crazy. So right after finding out that they got away, that's when
Hmm.
Bucky and Sam were speaking, and then we get to the conclusion. Yes, we find out that they're going to visit Mr.
Duh.
Oh, from my favorite Captain America movie, Captain America Civil War. Yes,
Yes.
and
Which
I
is which is
love it.
actually an Avengers movie.
Yeah, it was Avengers 3 to me. It was the original Avengers 3. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, Infinity Wars is good or whatever, the whole
Nah, no, you can't do that.
but
You can't do that. You can't go, it was good, whatever. Da, 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 da. You give you give Civil War its props, and then you see how it elevated to Infinity War, and then the crescendo is in that
Endgame.
it went up.
No, no, actually, you're right. Like from Civil War, which is actually okay. You know what? Let's call Captain America Civil War Avengers 2.5.
No, I say three. I still say
Uh,
three.
you
I
still
say
think
three.
three?
hmm
That holds the candle right into Infinity War. You know what? You're right.
It's
There's
like
nowhere to go
it
but
was
up.
going up, and then like the Infinity War came and got the handoff and kept on going.
Exactly.
But
Well,
yeah, so we got to see our homeboy, the villain, the horrible, the stupid, the the
yeah.
ugly. We got to see Zemo, and that's how we ended the episode with our eyes on Zemo, which we know he was going to be a part of the series, so it wasn't a big surprise to see him. But I'm
Yeah.
glad that we saw him sooner rather than later because I was like, okay, so are they gonna like bring him in like an episode? I mean, how many episodes are there? It's like six, right?
It's
Oh, so
probably
they only
on.
got six, right?
If it's only 6 episodes,
And it's about
that's
right.
a, that's a lot to wrap up in 6 episodes. You mean to me it's only like 4 more episodes of this thing?
Yeah, that's all left. But then
Right,
it kind of like makes sense though because okay, yeah, episode two. Because then like yeah, because you think about okay, we got like episode one was like the aftermath of everything, and
right.
episode two is like the very end of episode one is like turning the page.
I love the callbacks to everything.
What's your idea of the episode itself?
I thought this was a little more engaging than the first one, but the first episodes are always introductory, having to establish like what happened. So you have once you get that out of the way, you can get to the meat. I thought this particular episode had a little more meat. I like the action of it, and I also liked the where it's going. And the best part of the episode was the fact that they were made the callback to Zemo.
hmm
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
like about
for me, I liked episode one a lot because I did like how they gave you what happened right after,
it. Hmm.
and it made you because you have all these questions at the end of the movie anyway. You like you wonder where did Sam go and where did Bucky go after everything that happened after they you know after Sam got that shield, what happened? So I thought that was a really really good episode. Episode two, I'm not too crazy about. I feel like it didn't pick up until they had that fight with the flag smashers, and that's when I felt like it started picking up. I really didn't care about him like at the very beginning because we saw his reveal already at the very end of episode one. So I could see he was doing press and stuff like that. That's what you gotta do. But I feel like it could have started better, like with have like Bucky see that press conference when he was revealed at the end of episode one, and then go to Sam, and then have the fight with the Flag Smashers, and then bring in Star Spangled Man. Then I felt that would have been like a good move of me, like a good flow of the episode. Because I wasn't really crazy about the very beginning of it, but we did get to meet Battlestar, but he could have
Yeah,
already like came in because he had to reintroduce him anyway when he was introducing him to Bucky and Sam.
yeah,
So I felt like the structure of it could have been like a little bit tighter, and then um like because I like the scene with Isaiah, of course, and him
yeah.
going
That was
to and
insane.
how he went to the jail and everything, and the threat. I like that, and then finding out about a little bit more information about the flag smashers, and then also ending with the Zemo. I was just not too crazy about the very beginning of it. That's about it. I mean, it was an okay episode. I wasn't like thrilled about it. I wasn't too crazy about it. It was just like it felt like it was a means to an end to like get to
Yeah,
the next step to get to
yeah.
Zemo, basically.
And then like you're right, like you didn't need to do the whole establishment of because like it because the thing is it's only 6 episodes.
Right.
It's
So I
in the
feel like
whole thing.
you
So
you
it's like
tighten it up.
yeah, even introducing the girlfriend or wife and him in the Battlestar, it was just like you said, it was kind of like unnecessary. This is definitely a filler episode.
Yes,
We're going to
I
see
agree.
what's going to
Filler.
happen in the episode 3.
Okay. So that is all we have for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 2. I hope you come back to episode 3 next week. I'm Angela, and this is my day one.
Dewan.
And you've been watching Day One Reacts.